Hello, um, my name is Adefisayo Adedipe, and you can call me Alpha Leo. This is gonna be the maiden edition of my YouTube channel, and I'll be talking about sports majorly. As you can see, I'm a Chelsea fan, proudly Chelsea fan since 2003. When Claudio Ranieri was our coach. I've been supporting Chelsea till now, and I'm glad I made a very, very good decision at that time. I'll be also sharing different transfer news. I'll be sharing English Premier League news. I'll be sharing players in our development team, how they are progressing in the academy, and also what they are doing at various clubs where they are loaned to. You most of us are aware that Chelsea have a sister company, which is sister club, which is Strasbourg in France, and we are also looking at getting other clubs, involved. Todd Bowley and the Clear Lake Capital have been trying to invest in different clubs, in across Europe. I believe in that vision. I also believe in getting young talents, grooming them to be superstars. Uh, I'm in support of that. So I'm glad for you to join this YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. You're gonna be hearing breaking news from across the world, across sports, football, soccer teams across Europe, and even from Nigeria national teams. Euro 2024 is on the way after the end of this season in the summer. So I'll be sharing different news as we go along. Thank you for joining again. I would like to also talk about the English Premier League that is coming tomorrow, Saturday. And the first match that is going to happen is Fulham against Man City. It's going to be very exciting. We are now going to the tail end of the title race, which is between Man City and Arsenal. As you all know, that it's like a fight to finish challenge for Arsenal and also for Man City. My own opinion, Man City is theirs to lose. They have a game at hand, and if they can win all their remaining games, they will win it for the fourth time. That will be unprecedented in the English of British football. So they're going to actually be playing away at Craven Cottage on the Fulham grounds. Erling Haaland is going to be, manning the attack. Kevin De Bruyne is there, Alvarez is there, Guardiola is there, Ruben Diaz is there, Jeremy Doku is there. So they have the arsenals to get the job done. I don't see any issues with that. So the next game, we have a bunch of games immediately after that match. We have virtually most of the teams that will be playing at that match at that new time, which is the Bournemouth and Brentford, Everton and Sheffield. We have Newcastle and Brighton. We have Spurs and Burnley. We have West Ham and Luton Town. We have Wolves and Crystal Palace. That means we have like 6 games at the same time, which is going to happen tomorrow afternoon. Bournemouth is playing at home against Brentford. Andoni, their coach, has done a fantastic job. So it's gonna be, you can't write off Brentford as well. Brentford has, a very solid and very good team. They are very good at set pieces, so apparently it's gonna be a very good game to watch. We have Everton also at home to Sheffield United, already relegated. So Everton also, they need to fight for their lives just to consolidate, to avoid, the drop. I'm glad that despite the reduction on their points, they still seem to be able to move on, and they will surely survive the way I'm looking at it. So they are playing at home to Sheffield United. I'm predicting a win for them, just for them to secure the top flight. The next match, which is going to be very interesting, is going to be Newcastle playing at home to Brighton. Brighton is coming to Newcastle, and Newcastle is also fighting for the top six, top seven spots. They want to go to Europe again. So the likes of Isaac, Callum Wilson, Gordon, Anthony Gordon, uh, Jimenez, Dambon. So all these players are ready to fight it out to ensuring that they qualify for Europe the second season again, back to back. So they're going to do that tomorrow at home against Brighton. And don't write off Brighton. They can be spoilers as well. They have a very fantastic coach, and they are very cohesive in their approach to play. They don't cave in. They don't defend too much, and they play exciting football. So it's a good game to watch. There will be plenty of goals, in my opinion. So please watch out for that as well. The next game also is Spurs. Spurs against Burnley. We have a lot of teams that are playing, two games in this week 37. I think six teams are playing two games. So Spurs is one of those teams. Angel Postecoglou is actually, also battling to ensuring that if he doesn't make the top four, at least he will be in the fifth position. Newcastle is trying to catch up with them. A lot of other teams. Man U is there, Chelsea is there, but Newcastle is, right at their back. So Spurs want to maintain. If they can't catch up with Villa in the top four position, they want to stay fifth. So they're going to actually be playing Burnley. Burnley also is fighting for their lives. They want to avoid the drop. Their coach, knows what it takes to stay in the Premier League, and he's trying so hard to ensuring that they don't fail and they don't fall. It's gonna be a tough ask, in my own opinion, because we have the likes of Richarlison that want to win all day. Son, the captain of this team, also wants to, win. We have, Madison, James Madison. We have a lot of good players. Romero, World Cup winner, is there. Vicario, their goalkeeper that they just signed, has done fantastically well. So they have something to see play for. So I will predict a win for Spurs in this game. Then also the likes of West Ham. West Ham is playing at the London Stadium against Luton Town. This is going to be the penultimate match. David Moyes is going to actually attend, because the last game of the season, that will be his last time with West Ham. West Ham is looking for another coach that's going to take over from him, and they're also playing to win, apparently, just to ensure that they finish the season very strongly. So they're playing against Luton Town. Luton is also trying so hard to avoid the drop. This game is very important for them as well. They are there in the relegation waters with, like I said, Burnley, and also with Sheffield is already relegated. So Luton, Burnley, they are trying so hard to avoid the drop. West Ham, I believe, will have a go at them and try to get a win, nick out a win out of this. So it's gonna be a very interesting game. And the last one before the Chelsea game, which is Wolves against Crystal Palace. I want to specifically talk about Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, after their coach left and they have the new guy that just signed, this coach has been fantastic. The way he turned around Crystal Palace team, Mateta has been fun to watch, you know, scoring goals like for fun. The assist given by Jordan Hayu to him also. What about Michael Olise? You know, so this coach has already done a very, very good job just within just how many months of taking charge of the team. So Crystal Palace Wolves is going to be a very interesting game. Wolves is playing at home, and Wolves is also very good, But I believe this game is going to probably end in a draw, right? Because I'm giving Crystal Palace the edge here. If they don't win, they're going to actually play like maybe a 2-2 draw. So I'm trying to predict that. But it's going to be interesting to watch. And the final game for the Saturday is going to be Nottingham Forest against Chelsea, my beloved Chelsea. So what more can I say about this? Chelsea also have a double game week. So, we had back-to-back wins also. And I think Chelsea has the momentum this time around. We have to win our remaining games to at least qualify for Europa League. So I believe Pochettino and the lads are working so hard to grind out a win in the Nottingham Forest Stadium. So they are trying so hard. I've worked their training sessions this week. They want to ensure that also Thiago Silva is, going on a high, living on a high. They want to ensure that at least the season is not as bad as people think. After all, if you look at it, we lost the final Carabao Cup to Liverpool, just a few seconds to penalties. We lost semi-finals also to Man City, the FA Cup. So this is our last task, last goal, last objective to ensuring that we end the season on a high. And I believe we're going to grant that a win. Just look at what Kopama is doing. People have already criticized Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson has scored more goals than Didier Drogba, a legend, in his first season. So, please, he came all the way from Spain and he scored more than Didier Drogba in his first season. You don't write him off. He's tenacious, he's strong, he's agile, he can run all over the pitch for over 90 minutes, and he's never tired. He's always supportive of the players in front, behind him. He tracks back to support the defense and even get passes from the midfield. Give it to Cole. Cole Palmer is doing a fantastic job. Whoever, I want to give kudos to the scouts and also Joe Shields that actually recruited Cole Palmer from Man City. That was a good buy. It was a steal. $40 million or £40 million. That was a steal. So please, heads up, give it up to Cole Palmer. There's good news as well today. Our captain is back to full training. Rhys James is back. Malo Gusto is also back. He played the last game, so apparently for this 2-game week, Malo Gusto is going to actually, play in the right back, I believe. I remember there was awards 2 days ago when Cole Palmer acknowledged the fact that whenever he's playing by the right side and he gets passes or he plays with Malo Gusto, he gets to, play better. So I want to believe Pochettino will involve Malo Gusto in those 2 games that we're going to have this game week 37. And Palmer is going to play shortly. Our assistant captain, Conor Gallagher. Gallagher is going to play as well. Gallagher, the work rate is, is very, very, very fantastic. He's never tired. He's always coordinating the midfield, always aggressive, chasing all the balls around the field. So that's a very good one from our captain. By the left side, Noni has really improved. So I want to give it to Poch. Poch has done something different that, I'm a critic of him. But so far, for the past 2-3 games, he has galvanized his team somehow. He brought out the best in Noni now. Noni has been a menace for the defenders in Premier League. Noni is doing very well. Look at what he's doing concerning Cucurella, inverted left back, you know, coming to the midfield and trying to spring up passes. So, Pochettino, that tactic is working. Um, Look at Chalobah. Chalobah is now, coming up of age. He has learned a lot from Thiago Silva, so he's trying to, be the man of of himself and try to galvanize the defense with Disasi and Badashiu. Badashiu is also doing very well now. He's now calm on the ball now. I think he's getting better because 2 3 games he didn't do very well because he came back from injury. But right now, Badashiu, Chaloba, Thiago, Disasi is also coming back. So we're almost getting a full squad. If you don't get it this Saturday tomorrow, I think the next game everybody's going to be available. I also read that Leslie Ugochukwu is also back, apart from Rich James. We are glad that Nkuku is back. So I believe within these 2 games, Ukuku should be able to play like maybe 65 minutes, and we want to see how that attack is going to actually play. Because when you put Nkuku, Kopama, Jackson, Nicola Jackson, and Noni on the pitch, or 3 of them on the pitch, we're going to actually finish off teams. So we want to believe we want to believe that these guys also are going to come back and make the team strong, which is Enzo Fernandez, after the surgery. So he's going to come back. We wish him well. And once he's back, we can't wait for also Romeo Lavia. Lavia will be back very soon. So there's greater days ahead for Chelsea, better days ahead. And also the last game for the weekend is Chelsea Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest is playing at home and Chelsea is playing away. And the Sunday game, we have Man United and Arsenal at Old Trafford. It's going to be a tough match because Man City will be playing Fulham the first game tomorrow morning. So I want to give it for Man City. So the pressure will now be on Arsenal to go and win away. So if they don't win away, they play a draw. That means the title is over for Arsenal. So it's left for Arsenal to show if they are up for this challenge. It's left for them to show that they are not perennial heartbreakers. Because when the chips are down, you have to rise up. Man City always rise up to the occasion. They don't chicken out. So we want to see what Arteta is going to do to this team, to the Gunners. How he's going to tell them that they should have the mentality, of winning, of sustaining a win. Let me digress a bit. You can see what Leverkusen played yesterday to qualify for the final of the Europa Cup. When they were 2-0 down, Xabi Alonso told the team, the mentality is in your head. Don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. And they scored the equalizing goal in the 98th minute, breaking the record of European record, unbeaten record, 49 games. So I want to see what Arteta is going to do on Sunday against Man United. Man United also, they've not been having a good season, but at the same time, I believe they want to play for pride. They don't want to just fall like a pack of cards or just give up like that. They're also chasing Europe. So it's going to be a very, very tough game. I'm not sure Arsenal is going to win this game. In my prediction, I'm looking at a draw. I'm not sure Arsenal is going to win. And if it's going to be a draw, they're going to kiss goodbye to the Premier League title because Man City will be unstoppable. You cannot meet them. You cannot chase them. You cannot catch them. For now, Pep Guardiola has that master stroke. He has mastered the Premier League. He knows when it's winding down, that is when they come up, and that is when it matters most. So fingers crossed on Sunday, we're going to see Man United versus Arsenal, and we'll see what's going to happen to that game. But I predict a draw. And that's the end for the Saturday game, a Sunday game, I mean, and we have Tuesday, the double game. I mentioned about double game. We have Man City and Spurs, they're going to play. So Spurs is going to play at home. It's going to be a very plenty goals. I expect plenty goals in that game because Spurs, they play high lines, they don't even defend like that. So, and Man City, apparently, they will find the pockets to spread the passes. KDB is there. Jeremy Doku is there. We have Foden is there. We have Kovacic that is there. We have different players that can play, and Rodri. Rodri is so fantastic. So I see plenty of goals in this game, and I see a win also for Man City to secure the fourth Premier League title. So that's what I'm predicting. And we also have Brighton and Chelsea, which is on Wednesday, 15th of May. So Chelsea is also playing away again, traveling to Brighton. So I believe at this point, if they can grind out a win in Brighton, because it's going to be a very, very tough match. But it's good. If Chelsea try so hard to ensure that they win that game, Europa League is very, very possible. And the last game is Man United and Newcastle. So Man United is playing at home at Old Trafford, and Newcastle is also trying to fight for Europe. So this game is going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough. So I'm not sure Newcastle is going to win. I think Man U is going to try their best to grind out a win, but let me give both teams the draw. They're going to play draw. So I believe this is the rundown of the games for game 37, and it's going to be exciting, double game week. And if you are also involved in football fantasy EPL, this is your best time to play your chips. If you have free hits, this is the best time. If you have triple captain, you can captain Haaland, because I believe Haaland is going to actually, try to want to score 4 goals in a game. This is the end of the season, and there's going to be goal rush. So please don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it again. Captain Haaland, use your free hits, and secure top spots in your fantasy league table. So that's that for now. And if I have more details about transfers, we've been hearing speculations about Osimhen coming to Chelsea. We've been hearing that a player plus cash deal is going to happen. Lukaku and a young player. We'll be also hearing about the juniors in South America, Messinho. Chelsea is trying to finalize the deal at the end of next week, hopefully. And from what I heard from my sources, I've been hearing that even the player had a verbal agreement with Chelsea to come to London. He loves London. The agent also prefers him to come there and settle in London. So we have price already. So these are another generational talent that Chelsea doesn't want to miss. They missed out on Hendrick that left Chelsea, that didn't sign for Chelsea and left to Madrid, signed for Madrid. So the same thing that happened to the deal of Hendrick, Todd Bowley doesn't want it to repeat itself. So we're looking at buying Messinho as soon as possible to wrap up the deal. So fingers crossed on these 2 deals that's coming. Even Pochettino mentioned today that there have been conversations around preseason. The planning has started in earnest, so that everything will be in shape before the next season. I believe in Chelsea. Chelsea is going to rise again. Watch out for us next season. And please, as you're watching this video, like and subscribe. It's my inaugural edition, the first ever edition. My name is Alpha Leo. That's my alias. My name is Fisayo Adedupe. Thank you for joining, and see you next time. You're going to hear some breaking news. You're going to actually be hearing me frequently and often. Thank you for your time, and have a very, very wonderful day ahead. Enjoy your weekend, and see you on the other side. Bye.